for joining me today on the mat. My name is Alyssa. I do Pilates at-home workouts here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today on the mat. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited that you guys decided to go ahead and click on this video. If you're returning, welcome back. So excited to have you guys back here on the mat here with me today. We are going to be in for a full body movement today. The equipment that I'm going to be utilizing is a set of ankle weights. You do not have to use the set of ankle weights if you do not have them. Totally optional. I am going to be using a set of dumbbells and also a Pilates ball. My dumbbells today are a little bit heavier. You can always go ahead and use 2, 3 pounds, 5 pounds. I'm using 5 pounds today. If you do not have a set of dumbbells, use your cat, use your dog, use your wine bottles, use your Ollipops, get your Shirley Temples, baby. Balloon pop is so good. I don't know what I like better, balloon pop or Ollipop for the Shirley Temple. Let me know what you guys think or have not tried them. I would love to know. And then also a Pilates ball. If you do not have a Pilates ball, go ahead and maybe grab a pillow, maybe a book. There's going to be stuff that we're going to be utilizing the ball for today. In the beginning, if you do not have the ball, go ahead and grab a pillow, maybe fold it in half. And then as we go ahead and move throughout the practice today, maybe grab a book. It can also give you that nice little elevation. But other than that, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this video. So we're going to start off in a supine position. Just get connected to our bodies, get connected to our space here. If you've been here with me before, you kind of already know the drill, know the deal. Rolling it down onto your backs. Legs can be extended out in front of you. Your hands can either be down by your sides, palms face up towards the ceiling, or you can place one hand over your heart, one hand over your stomach, whatever feels best for you right here in this moment. Begin to close your eyes and take a nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Sigh it on out. Going to the cadence of your own breath here on your mat. Inhaling all that positive energy, all those positive thoughts. Exhale. Letting go of anything that is not going to be serving you right here in this very moment as we practice movements on our mats. Taking a moment to show gratitude for even just making it here on your mat today. Thanking your minds, thanking your bodies for what they're capable of on the daily basis. Maybe it's just walking up the stairs. Maybe it's going from the bedroom downstairs to the kitchen, or maybe you don't have steps. Maybe you do have steps. Be thankful for your knees, your ankles, your feet. Bringing you from one place to the next. With every exhale, you feel those shoulder blades begin to drop deeper and deeper into the mat. Your shoulder blades come closer together as they roll down those spines, opening up that chest. Feeling the mat beneath those shoulders, feeling the ground. I need 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Sigh it on out. Last and final one. Inhale. Exhale. Let it all go. Begin to wiggle those toes, wiggling those fingertips, rolling out those ankles, rolling out those wrists in one direction, maybe the opposite. If those eyes were closed, begin to blink them on open. Good morning, good evening, how are we? We're thriving. Good. Reaching those palms up towards the ceiling, arms are in line with those shoulders. You have 2 nice roll-ups here. Inhale. Tuck that chin. Begin to slowly peel up those head, neck, and shoulders from that upper back, middle back, lower back, all the way on up so you're sitting up nice and tall in those sit bones. Energy is shooting out from the crown of those heads. Beautiful job. Inhale, we're gonna roll it down. Exhale, tuck that chin ever so slightly. You're gonna tuck that tailbone and you're gonna scooch it forward. The more that you scooch, you're gonna have that nice control all the way down, peeling down those middle backs, upper backs, and those head, neck, and shoulders. Good, you have one more round of those. Inhale. Exhale, begin to peel it all the way on up. Think of it as like a 4 count up. Rising in those hips. Good. From here, you're going to take that ball. You're going to plant those 2 feet together. Knees go wide onto your mat. You're going to take your ball. Think about your belly button. Invisible string comes behind that lower back, but I want it like middle back. So above normally where we usually have it. So you're going to come down. So maybe like right underneath your shoulder blades. Your knees are going to be out wide. Your feet are going to be together. You're going to interlace those fingertips behind those heads. Actually, maybe move it up a little bit more in between those shoulder blades. I like that. Let's do that instead. Changing on the fly. Interlacing those fingertips behind those heads. Those thumbs come down the bridge of the neck. Unclench your jaw. You're going to take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to lift it on up into that nice upper ab curl, dropping those ribs down towards those hips. And then inhale as you begin to lower back down. Exhale, lift, protecting that lower back. I'm going to move my ball just ever so slightly. I want to get deeper into that core. You guys can leave it there in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We don't want it lower back, and there's a reason for that when we go ahead and add on. Squeeze. Rib cages are knitting together. It's a very small movement. So whenever the ball comes up higher onto your spine, your range of motion is going to be way shorter. 8. If you guys didn't know, I have my own grip sock brand. They are called MAHTE Pilates, MAHTE. Pilates, I will leave it in the description. I'm wearing them today. So if you're a grip sock girly, we have a pair for you. We have pink, blue, black, taupe. We have gray scrunch, white scrunch. If you're from the Philadelphia area, we also have eagle socks. And 2, we're gonna add on. So this next inhale, lower down. You're gonna exhale, lift. You're gonna bring those knees together. Inhale as you begin to lower down, knees go out wide. Exhale, lift, knees come together. Inhale, lower down, knees go wide. Good, still keeping those rib cages down. I have a large arch in my lower back and my low lumbar spine. So you're gonna see more of a natural spine stick out of my tilt in my lower back. It just means that I have to work extra harder to keep my ribs in. 8, we're gonna add on. In 7. Beautiful job, you guys. You guys got it. Give me 6. Give me 5. You're gonna hold it on up into that nice upper ab curl. Keep those elbows out nice and wide. Unclench the jaw. Good. Give me 3. Give me 2. This next one, hold it on up into that nice upper ab curl. Begin to float that right leg. Tap it down. Begin to float that left. Tap it down. Good. Float that right leg up to tabletop. Tap the ground. Lift up that left. Hands can stay behind those heads. Or if you feel like you feel a little bit more stable, you can always bring those hands out. Good. Shins are parallel down towards the ground. Give me 7. Otherwise, those hands are right behind the head. In 6. Drop those rib cages down. Good. Give me 5. We're going to add in a rotation. In 4. Lots of balance here. In 3, in 2. This next one, we're gonna go ahead, opposite elbow, opposite knee. So as that right leg comes up to tabletop, you're gonna twist it on over to the right. Lower back down, come back through center, twist it on over to the left. Right elbow to left knee, tap it down. Switch. Yes, you're feeling that core ignite. Allowing the twist and the rotation of the torso. Switch. Switch. Good. Give me 10. 9. We're going to add on. We're going to go ahead and pick up the pace here in just a little bit. And 6. And 5. And 4. You're going to feel that ball roll from side to side. Stay heavy in that pelvic floor. And 4. We're gonna go ahead and switch it on up for those nice bicycle crunches. In 3, yes. And 2, you can. 1 more each side. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the pace here. So go ahead and switch, 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 switch. Good for 10, 9, shorten your range of motion. Give me 7, 6, 5. Feel those obliques work. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold those legs up into the tabletop. Good, hold it there, hold it there. Bring those hands out by those sides. Maybe begin to pump those arms, roll the shoulder blades down. Begin to extend those legs out to a nice 90-degree angle. Hold it there for 10, 9. Can you lower down those legs even more? Give me 8, 7, 6, 5. Or rib cage just pulls in towards those hips. Big inhale, big exhale. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, bring those knees out to the width of the mat. Hands can come out. You can open up those chests. Give yourself a nice little cactus pose. Woo. Wow, that core was really firing on up. Maybe give me a reach over top, to reaching over to the right, reaching over to the left, and begin to peel it all the way on up till you're on top of those sit bones. Excellent job, everybody. You're gonna flip it on over to a nice 4-point position. You're not done with that ball just yet. All right, so that ball is gonna come in between those knees here, okay? Those palms are gonna be down onto the mat, right underneath those hip bones. You're gonna stretch out that core one last time. So you're gonna drop the belly, lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, begin to round out that spine. Gaze goes down towards your knees. Good. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. And then exhale. One last time, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Ooh, that stretch feels nice. Good. Exhale, begin to round out that spine. Gaze goes down towards your knees. With a nice flat back, you're gonna begin to tuck those toes, squeezing that ball in between those legs. You're gonna begin to hover those knees right above those mats. Belly button is pulling in. Good. In 5, in 4, 3. You're gonna activate those inner thighs. In 2. This next one is begin to squeeze that ball in those knees. Squeeze, 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 activating those inner thighs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're not done. 2. Tap the mat with those knees. Lift it up, squeeze that ball in. Tap the mat. Lift, squeeze, tap, lift, squeeze, tap, lift, squeeze for 10. Whoop. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there, hold it there. Hold it, pulse those knees in, squeezing that ball. 10, you're almost there. 9, you're almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, press the floor away. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, untuck those toes. Find a nice child's pose if you need it. Otherwise, you're gonna bring your weights into play here. We're gonna get into some lower body here. You can lose that ball, you can tuck those toes, maybe a nice downward facing dog, pedaling out those feet here. Really feeling that nice stretch behind those legs. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Begin to walk those feet in towards those hands, hands in towards those feet. You're gonna come up about middle of your mat. All right, we have some lower body. Ready? The core wasn't too bad today. All right, so that ball is gonna first come underneath of those left heels. So again, if you don't have that ball and you used a pillow, I would highly suggest maybe going ahead and maybe utilizing a book for this. If you don't have a book or if you do have the ball and it's too much, lose the ball, okay? So that heel is gonna come underneath that ball here. Again, you're in the middle of your mat. You're gonna be holding both of those dumbbells here to begin. In front of those chests, so roll the shoulders down and away. Feet are hip width distance apart. Begin to send those hips back for a nice squat. And then rise up in those hips. Send it back behind you, and then rise. So notice how I hinge forward. My shoulders are staying rolled away from my neck. They're staying nice and back, so it's not like I'm hinging over. We want them nice and back. You can look up towards the top of your mat, and then rise. We have a nice flat back. Ribs are pulling in. Give me 5, 4, good. Give me 3, 2. This next one, maybe drop those weights down in front of you and then rise, send those hips forward. Weight stays heavy in those right heels. Drop it down, arms come out to the side, they stay long, and then exhale, send those hips forward. Drop it down. And then rise. So different thing. Good. 8, 7. Arms stay in line with those shoulders. And 6. Big inhale, big exhale. Activating those booties right here. Give me 4. Oh yeah, baby. We're starting to toast on up. In 3. In 2. This next one, you're gonna stay there, stay low, and you're gonna go ahead and bring those arms out wide for a nice back fly. And then closing the space into the chest, and then rising it back on up. So you're just giving me a nice back fly, bringing those weights out to the side, and then coming back in, pressing those hips forward. So when you come and you bring me that back fly, it's not like it's like a jerk, okay? I want it nice and controlled. It doesn't really have to be a big movement. I would much rather see intention with those flies. Activating those lats, activating those shoulders, getting into those nice chest muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, send those hips all the way back. 2, this next one, stay down low and just only give me those back flies right here. Out to the side and then come back in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't look down, just look up in front of you. Give me 3, Give me 2, beautiful job. Last one, begin to rise up in those hips, beautiful job. Begin to kickstand that back right leg here just a little bit. Okay, you're gonna hinge it forward and then rise in those hips, okay? You can always be on the back, elevated on the back of your heel and then rise, but I find that I myself have better control when my heel is down. I'm not gonna be so particular here with you. It's just like a nice little step back. Good. Think about like a nice RDL, except that heel is down because your left heel is raised. In 4. In 3. In 2. Just sending those hips back, rising it on up as they press forward. In 2. This next one, you're gonna rise up in those hips. Now that we got comfortable there, you're gonna begin to step that right leg back, coming into a nice lunge here. Drop it down, and then step it on up. So you're still squatting it down. Step it back for that lunge, and then squatting it down. Those arms are by your side. 8. 7. 6, we're gonna add in those arms. And 5. And 4, you're gonna hold that right leg back. And 3. And 2. This next one, hold that right leg back. Begin to lengthen it on out, reaching those arms past those ribs, and then dropping them down. Reach them back. And back, arms are long. 8, 7, 6, 5, find length here. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're gonna begin to bring those arms down by your sides. Step that right foot up. Give me a nice bicep curl to an overhead press. Bicep curl, squat, overhead press. 8, 7, arms lengthen out at the bottom. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down low on this last one, hold it low. Little tiny pulses back with those hips. Pulse it back, keep those shoulders nice and back behind you. I need 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you're gonna stay low and you're gonna bring that right heel onto that ball with that left heel. And 2. This next one, stay low, bring those weights to those chests, bring that right heel on. So now both heels are onto that ball. Find your stance, no way that you need to rush it. Knees to go out to the side, okay? Knees are exteriorly rotated out to the side. You're standing up nice and tall once you found your footing. Weights are right in front of those chests. When you go ahead and squat it down, knees go out wide. And then rise in those hips. It's like an invisible string pulling that crown of the head all the way up to the sky. 8. We're gonna add in a pulse because why not? Give me 7. Beautiful. In 6. In 5. Knees go out wide. In 4. 3, 2, add in the pulse down at the bottom. Pulse it down. 1, 2, exhale, rise. Pulse it down. 1, 2, exhale, rise. 8, Actually, let's see if we can add in that nice overhead press. When we lift up from the crown of the head, overhead press, bring it down. 1, 2, exhale, press. 8. 7. 6. 5. You're gonna hold it low. In 4. In 3. In 2. This next one, you're gonna hold it down low. Can you pulse those heels into that ball? Pulse it down, 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 down. 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, you can. Breathe. Give me 4, 3, 2. Hold it down low. Pulse it back, 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 back. Good. For 5. Whoop. 4. You're gonna stay low. 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Find nice isometric hold. In that lower body, tuck that tailbone underneath. Good. Give me 5. Get down a little bit lower. Give me 4, 3, 2. Exhale, rise. Go ahead and step that right foot to the side. The left heel is still onto that ball. Find your footing. You're gonna squat it down and then rise. Squat it down and then rise. I need 5 more. Give me 4, 3, 2. Hold it down low. You're gonna drop those weights down to the ground. You're gonna stop at that, place that right knee down. Lose the ball out from underneath of those left heels. You're gonna come down to those knees. Dumbbells are still by your sides. You're gonna shift those hips forward, coming into a nice little assisted kneeling high plank. From here, your rib cage is pulling in. You're just gonna give me a nice renegade row with those left arms. Row it up and then release. Row and then release. Try not to rock those hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're gonna switch to the right side. In 3, in 2. This next one, let's switch to the right hand side. So you're gonna give me that row with the right and then release. Row, release, row, release. For 10, 9, 8, 7, in 6, we find that high plank. In 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, tucking those toes underneath, lifting up those knees. You're up in that nice high plank. Beautiful job. Your knees are pulling in towards those hips. So once again, you're almost there. Begin to send those hips down towards those heels, rippling it back on up for that nice high plank, and give me 1 push-up. Good. Send those hips down towards those heels, rippling it back on up for that high plank. 1 push-up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh my goodness, I hope my mic is on. Give me 4. Wouldn't that stink? Give me 3, 2. This next one, hold it up in that nice high plank. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it. Don't let it out. Ribs are pulling in. Fix up your stance if you need to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're gonna step your left foot through and then your right. In 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, step your left foot forward. Step your right. Bring that ball underneath your right heel. Weights are still in either palm. You can begin to roll it on up, one vertebrae at a time. And my mic is on. Woo! Could you imagine if it wasn't? We'd have to do the whole thing over again. Or I would have to do the whole thing over again. All right, from here, weights are gonna come in between those chests. Roll the shoulders down and away. That weight is heavy in those left heels. Send those hips back and then rise. Send those hips back and rise. Good. Roll the shoulders down and away. Big inhale, big exhale out through the mouth. I'm probably sweating through my leggings and it just shows that we're working hard on our mats, okay? 8. Send those hips forward in 7. In 6, we're gonna add on. In 5, we're just gonna drop those arms long. In 4. In 3. In 2. Drop those arms along by your sides. Drop it, send those hips back, and then rise. Again, keep those shoulders nice and back. Even though we have a hinge forward of that upper body, those shoulders do not roll down. They stay nice and open. In 8. In 7. In 6. Breathe. Give me 5 more. 4. 3. We're gonna add in those back flies. In 2. This next one, as you go ahead and send those hips back, arms come out to the side, closing the space in those chests. Send those hips forward. Send them back. Arms come out wide. Close the space. Send those hips forward. Good. I need 7 more. 7. 6. 5. Feeling the sweat drip down. Give me 4. Good. In 3, you just stay low, giving me those nice back flies. In 3. Whoo. In 2. This next one, just stay low and give me those back flies. Bring those arms out, bring them in, out, bring them in. 8, 7, 6, 5. Those arms are gonna stay by your sides. In 4. In 3, arms are long. 2. Last one, rise in those hips. Excellent job. You're gonna begin to kickstand it on back behind you. Arms are long. You're just gonna send those hips back and then rise, sending them forward. You can still keep that left heel raised. If you so choose, you can always keep it down here if it feels better, but honestly, I really wanna see it up, but only if you start to lose that balance, you can keep it down. If you keep it down, I don't want a warrior 3 heel down. I literally want like a heel down. Good. In 5. In 4. Beautiful job. We're gonna add on. In 3. Yes, you can. In 2. You're gonna stay low on this last one and then just pulse those hips back. And back, back, and back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and step that left foot up to meet the right. And you're gonna simply step it on back, coming into that nice 90-90 lunge. Stay low and in those squats with those hips. Find that lunge and then squat it down. Keep those hips nice and low. You do not wanna rise it on up and then squat it down. I want it low the entire time. You're gonna activate those right glutes. 8, 7. You're gonna stay back in that lunge. In 6, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay back with that left knee. Begin to send that left leg long. You're gonna sweep those arms back by those ribs and then lower them back down. Sweep them back and then lower them back down. 8, 7, roll the shoulders down and away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're gonna bring those weights to those chests, that left palm, left foot comes right up to meet that right. And then you're gonna rise, overhead press. Squat it down. Overhead press. Good, getting deeper and deeper. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good, give me 4. You're gonna stay low in those hips. You're gonna pulse them back. And 3, and 2. This next one, pulse them back, and back, and back, and back. Good for 10. Yes, you can, breathe. In 6. You're gonna bring that left heel to that ball so that both heels are on. In 4, in 3, in 2. Stay low, bring that left heel onto that ball, find your footing. Straighten it on up through the crown of your head. You're gonna squat it down, and those knees, they come out wide to the width of the mat. And then exhale, rise. Good. Now, add in that nice overhead press. So squat it down, overhead press. Squat it down, overhead press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're gonna stay low. 2. Stay low in those hips all the way down that squat. Just little tiny pulses down and up on that ball for 10. Breathe, yes you can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're gonna stay low. In 4, 3, 2. Stay low, isometric hold, stay low. Pulse those heels into that ball. Pulse it down, 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 down. 5, 4, yes you can, breathe. Give me 3, you're gonna lose the ball. Into this next one, rise in those legs. Send that ball on over to the side. You're gonna step forward, fold it on down, weights come down. You're gonna step it back, one right, one left. You're in that nice high plank, hold it there, hold it there. This is it, yes you can, yes you will. Rib cage is pulling in. Good, from here, you're gonna begin to send those hips back behind you, rippling it back on out for that nice high plank. Let's go ahead and get into those push-ups again. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press. I need 8 more seconds. 8, 7. I am literally dripping sweat onto my mat. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Press the floor away. Hold it, hold it. Good. And then begin to come on down. Oh my gosh, that was insane. I literally felt sweat dripping from my necklace, my back, my neck, my back, everywhere. I am literally disgusting right now. I'm like literally so sweaty, it's not even funny. I swear it's this light that I film under. Come on up to a nice seated position here onto your mats. We have 2 breaths, and then you're out of here. I'm done torturing you until next time here on the mat. Once you're in that nice seated position, go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Breathing in all that positive energy, all that beautiful work that you did today on your mat. Exhale, letting go of any negativity, anything that might be weighing heavy on your heart. Last and final one for today. Inhale, breathing in all that positive energy one last time. Palms come together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. If this is your first time with me, thank you guys so much for joining me here today on the mat. If you're returning, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up. It would mean so, so much to me, so I really do appreciate all the support. And comment down below some of the videos that you want to see more of. I'm dripping, guys. I need to grab like a glass of water or something. But thank you guys so much for joining me here today on the mat, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time here on the mat on my channel. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.